This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
Seems like Mike Skinner likes that high line tonight. At least we've seen him running up there. Normally, you hear a driver say, well, I'm tight, and so they'll run a little higher line so they don't have to try to pinch it down on the white line. How about this on the right side? Do you remember Lowe's Motor Speedway? Rick Crawford and James Busher battling for position. We've got a caution on the racetrack. The first one coming out here on lap 41.
Looks like Brian Scotty may have a tire issue. Looks like maybe pieces of rubber coming out from under that truck. Looks getting a report that he might have gotten into the wall. Yes, he has
right
gotten
side.
into the wall. Right front tire probably went down to precipitate him getting in the wall, Ray.
Yeah, Phil, he'd been on the radio the last two laps saying he was really abusing that right front tire. And Jeff Hensley told him, just hold it out. We'll get you in here shortly and make a big air pressure adjustment. But obviously, the information Brian was given, it didn't have enough time because they got into the wall. But right front problem for the 16 truck.
So we'll take a peek at it. Happening a little bit late. He's already up there.
He's already in the wall right there. Obviously, that right front tire deflated and sent him up to the top of the racetrack. Let's take a look at what Ricky Carmichael and that monster.
He sees him in the rearview mirror. Rick Crawford again running in the 4th spot. Benson 5th. Those two separated by 0.2 of a second.
Watch this now. Look at Rick get sideways up of turn number 2. And that's at about 155 or 60 miles an hour.
Yeah, and now Johnny Benson has closed the gap. It looks like Rick Crawford's going to move out of the way. A little bit slower on the racetrack is Terry Cook, and I believe it's because he kissed the wall.
Terry right now is running in the 19th spot. He does have some damage to the right side of the truck. Dennis Setzer, the 8 truck, able to get by him just a moment ago.
And Phil, we're inside the last 10 laps of this race. It has gone unbelievably quick. The fastest we have ever run a race was with 3 cautions. So we could be setting a record tonight as we see Terry Cook make the hard left turn down onto the apron, and he will head on to pit road.
A tough break for Terry. He was running that high line for the most part during the majority of this race, and he's going to bring that Cajun Industries Toyota down to pit road.
Take another look. Terry.
See Terry up high. Now that's where he's been running for the most part. Trying to get around the 11 of TJ Bell. Got a little bit loose and then had to chase it up the hill and then ran out of room. Does a nice job of not involving anybody else. That was Dennis Setzer right behind him. We saw him make an incredible save last week at Dover on the very start of the race, but unfortunately Terry not able to keep it on the wall that time. Ray?
Phil, believe it or not, that 25 truck that Terry Cook is driving tonight is Slim Shady. That truck making its 51st start tonight at the racetrack. And what's going on with Hornaday? He's slow coming to the pits.
He's on the apron, Ray, coming down towards pit road. Adam?
And he's not said anything, and now he just says no oil pressure on the radio. So obviously it's a problem under the hood for Ron Hornaday. You talked about going from bad to worse. They got trapped when they pitted under green and then had the penalty on pit road. That lost them a lap. They were in position to get that lap back should the caution come out, and now disaster for the 33. This the 2nd week in a row.
Guys, I want to add on Matt Crafton a little bit. I am just having a great time listening to the radio down here. Bud Haefele, the crew chief, on him about every time he comes to the front stretch, and his spotter is Junior Joyner, and he is telling Crafton that he is gaining on the leader by a 10th. Every lap, get your head down, dig, let's go. We're going to get win number 2 tonight. These guys really pumping him up on the radio as Crafton is trying to get within sights of Todd Bodine.
The problem is the laps are running out. We only have 6 laps remaining, and Matt Crafton is 2.2 seconds behind Todd Bodine. So if you do the math, he's going to get to about 1.6 seconds behind him.
Yeah, but does Todd Bodine, who has set a pretty blistering pace here, have enough fuel? Remember, Mike Hillman Jr. said they're very, very close.
They will be holding their breath. I'm sure Todd Bodine, as he goes by the start-finish line, just 5 laps of racing remaining. Todd Bodine thinking, can we get there for a 5th time at Texas Motor Speedway? Matt Crafton still trying to dig, close the gap between he and Todd Bodine.
As Ray said, he gained another 1/10 of a second that lap, but we're running out of time here with 5 laps to go.
Race record for this race, Dennis Setzer set it 148.959 miles per hour. Right now we're averaging 151.8 miles an hour. So this could be the fastest ever Texas Motor Speedway race for the Camping World Truck Series.
The 60 of Stacy Compton is on pit road. He gave up a top 10 running position to come to pit road.
There you see the 30, the Copart Toyota Tundra of Todd Bodine, looking to make it 5 wins at one racetrack. Stacy Compton on pit road now. You can see him on the right side of your screen. Three laps remain. Todd Bodine in front of Matt Crafton. The gap still 2.1 seconds. So if Bodine can hold on and not run out of fuel, he could hold off Matt Crafton and win his 5th race at Texas.
But more importantly, he can stop the string of bad luck he's had over the last 4 races or so.
Todd Bodine has been so good on mile-and-a-half racetracks. This would be the 10th mile-and-a-half racetrack win for him in his 17-win career if he gets to victory lane tonight. Inside of 2 laps remaining. Todd Bodine looking strong here at Texas.
See that class move by Dennis Setzer to move over to give Todd plenty of room to get by on the outside.
There you see the difference between first and second. Todd Bodine in the 30, and then the gold 88 of Matt Crafton just coming on to the right side of your screen. A big enough gap now that Todd Bodine has got to think, please get me around one more time here at Texas Motor Speedway. White flag in the air.
What a great day it'll be for all the Copart people. Jay Adair and all his family here for the first time. And Todd can make it another half a lap. They'll be in victory lane.
Cruising down the backstretch. He knows he has just about a second and a half over Matt Crafton. Trying to hold on. Once again, breaking the bad luck streak that they've had in the 2009 season. Todd Bodine will win at Texas again. 5 times for Bodine.
Great run for Matt Crafton on runner-up finish. With Ron Hornaday's problems, we could have Matt Crafton as our point leader.
Unofficially, Matt Crafton has taken over the top spot from Ron Hornaday. But what a run for Matt Crafton. What a great run for Todd Bodine. Colin Brown with a 3rd place finish today.
Matches his career best. So good job by Mike Beam and all his Roush Fenway guys.
Rick Crawford bringing that truck home in a 5th position. Let's go down to pit road and Adam Alexander.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
This has been a special presentation of ABC Sports, spanning the globe to bring you the biggest world as the leader in sports television.